Hz.Sulleyman (Sulleyman) was born in Gaza. His father, Hz. David (Sulleyman) was 12 to 13 years old when he passed away. Like his father, he first became a ruler and then a prophet. He built Beit Hamikdash Mesed Aqsa in 7 years. Seba, Melik in Yemen married Belkis. He passed away in Jerusalem. Hz.Sulleyman 3 questions asked Hz. Various narrations were transferred to Solomon's (Sulleyman) father about the formation of a wave and Nemel 27/16 and his father choosing him instead. God, Hz. He sent 13 questions to David, (Sulleyman), and asked him to ask these questions to his son Solomon, (Sulleyman). If he knows them, he will replace him. He reported to David, Hz.Sulleyman (Sulleyman) also answered all questions correctly. Hz.'s presentation. Hz. According to the information in the Quran in the context of the blessings given to Solomon, (Sulleyman) and his superiorities, Hz. Solomon (Sulleyman), my Lord, forgive me, give me a reign that no one can reach after me. Surely you always prayed that the donation, on top of that, the wind that goes easily to his order, the demons that set up the building and divers, we ordered other creatures connected with iron rings, budget and, here is our donation, whether you give it or hold it, it is stated that he is completely in himself. Hz.'s to Sleer army Koran Hz. Solomon's (Sulleyman), that he had armies of demons, people and birds, that these armies came together and Nemel 27/17 the jinn working at his disposal. Hz. Whatever they wished to Solomon, (Sulleyman), from high and magnificent buildings, sculptures, langars as wide as pools, fixed boilers. Seba, 34/12-13 again building for him among the demons, El and Bias 21/82, Sad 38/37 reports. These issues are also partly different in Hz.Iatic. As another information recorded in Hz.Iatic, the construction of the Mabed, as he found his hand in blood in Islamic sources. To David, (Sulleyman), not his son Hz. As he was Nasib to Solomon, (Sulleyman), and kept him away from shedding blood. It is stated that the name of Solomon was given Hz. Determan as did it make growth. According to the information in the Quran, demons Hz. They made false words about Solomon's (Sulleyman) ruling, and the Jews accepted these unreal things. Whereas Hz. Solomon (Sulleyman) did not become an infidel, nor did he spell Al-Baqarah 2:100 seconds. While he was in a vanguard based on his wand, the demons who died and worked at his disposal, but he ate the tree worm wand and realized that Solomon (Sulleyman) died on the ground. Hz. Determan as the mirror year lived. Hz. It is transported that Solomon (Sulleyman) reigns for 40 years and died at the age of 53, in some sources at the age of 52. Filled circle Mt according to another statement of the Quran, Hz. Solomon (Sulleyman) was reigned with a corpse left on his throne and the corpse was reinstated 38/34. Many contradictory narrations have been transplanted in this regard, incompatible with Islam's prophetic understanding. According to a narration, the corpse left is the body of Solomon's child. Solomon's (Sulleyman) was born to a son, and when the demons planned to kill him, Hz. Instead of being a lover, Solomon (Sulleyman) removed the child through a cloud, after which the child's body was left on the throne as a punishment. According to another narration, Solomon (Sulleyman) said that the brave marriages that would fight in the way of Allah would be with their wives to be born, but he had a disabled son because he forgot to say, Inshallah, so that his expectation did not come true. Buhari, Anbiya, 40, Muslim, Amen, 23. Accordingly, the reason why he wishes forgiveness from Allah is that he forgets to say goodbye. The corpse is left to his throne and it is a representative narrative and points to the disabled child born. According to another comment, Solomon (Sulleyman) was imtihaned with the disease. He was very weak due to illness and looked like a corpse on his throne or entered into a great prospect of paralysis and weakened by this anxiety and fear and returned to the corpse. Hz. Determan as and Belkis Hz. Solomon (Sulleyman) ruled the regions he dominated by a magnificent palace thanks to his army of demons and people. This palace was built with a superior aesthetic understanding using the most advanced technique of the period. There were eye-catching works of art and valuable items that admired those who saw it. Hz. Solomon sent a letter to Sebe's whole Belkis inviting him to be a Muslim and surrender to God, and upon the return of the gifts he sent to Solomon in response to the letter, he went to visit Solomon in his palace, and when he met his own throne there, he saw the truth and was a Muslim before through a science that came to him. He told Solomon, Hz.Sulleyman. Another hadith pointing to the relationship between the very godly delusion and the fact of surrender to one God, Hz. When Solomon enters the magnificent palace of Hz.Sulleyman, the floor of the hole is a deep water chest, but it is stated to him that this is a bill less than ground N Nemel 27/28-44, also BK. Belkis, Hz. A source of the glory and wealth of Solomon's kingdom was the copper mine. It is stated in the Quran that the molten copper mine is poured for him like flood, Seba, 34/12. Phoenician masters Hz. The copper foundry that emerged as a result of archaeological research carried out in our era in the Edian Geber port they built for Solomon Hz. Confirms this fact. Hz. The copper mine that Solomon took out of the Hz. Kar Valley and operated was an important export product during his period. Filled circle RDERLEDIG. About my intermediate is your brief BILGILER, which is the birth language. To view the next video, ___.